Yo, yo, what's poppin'? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's good? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. Hold on, let me get my shit straight. You feel me? Shout out to everybody in the chat room. What's going on? Shout out to April MC in the building. What's going on, girl? How you doing? Shout out to Full Metal Bars, Black Phillip. What's going on? Iceberg S in the building. AT in the building. Certified Tyrone in the building. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the chat. You feel me? So we about to get it in. But before we get it in, let me just do this real quick. Let's make this shit happen real quick before we really go any further, so we could make it do what it do.
Everybody has game. The thing is, though, is your game. Everybody has game. The thing is, though, is your game weak or is your game strong? See, that's the difference. See, having weak game is synonymous with having no game. But you have game, you have a strategy to get what you want, but your strategy might be weak.
I always tell these guys, snap your fingers. And I'll tell them, snap your fingers. Like, you hear that sound? I'm like, what is that sound? Bitch, that's a 17-year-old that just turned 18. That's a 19-year-old that just turned 21. They are just they're everywhere.
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds, so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Your feelings are not facts. Because you feel like whatever you feel like, you can't get me to believe that there's more than two genders. You understand what I'm saying? And truthfully, I'm not sorry, because I can't really make facts out of your fucking feelings. Matter of fact, fuck your feelings. There's only two genders. Only two genders. You trying to tell me that genders are neutral and niggas is trying to come up with 92 fucking genders, bro.
There's this narrative now that it's okay for a man to cry, and it's really pushing this sensitivity, express yourself, express your feelings. One thing I've always respected about my father growing up, I never seen my dad cry. Me and him would get into arguments, we would go at it, we would fight. I would say the harshest things to him I could to hurt his feelings, but I never broke him.
Shoot, just the right pair of shoes get your dick sucked. Just the right pair of shoes. Women don't, seriously, you could look like Boris Cujo, you'd be 6'8", have a print down to your knee. They look at those shoes, they bust, they just like, oh no, not him. Nah, boo-boo.
The bitches shine because of the nigga. Period. Like, and when it's functioning correctly, that's the way it is. So, on that note, dick is a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift.
You got to play your way from start to the end. That's having game. Because if you do that, what you expect is what's going to happen. See, don't no accidents happen with motherfuckers that got game.
All right, we back. What's going on? Shout out to everybody in the chats. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. What's good? So today what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to be, reading. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read two subscriber emails first. And then we're going to get into the main topic of fuck your morals. You feel what I'm saying? And, I'm going to touch on this whole thing that's been going on with, this whole bullshit about the guy who basically, like, he's like this, I guess they said he's 61 years old or 55 or 40 something, and he married his goddaughter and all that other shit. You feel what I'm saying? So we're gonna get into that type of shit pretty soon. You feel what I'm saying? We're gonna get into that shit soon. But before we get into that, we're gonna get into some of these emails and get this shit cracking. You feel what I'm saying? But the call-in number is up. You feel what I'm saying? The call-in number is ready. It is 516-387-1224 is the call-in number. You feel what I'm saying? So if you guys want to call up, you guys can call up and get that shit popping. You feel what I'm saying? Let me put this shit on here. That is a call-in number. So if you guys want to call in, right, we could get this shit cracking and we could make it happen. All right. So let's get to these emails real quick before we get into the main topic. All right, let me pull up one of these emails. All right, so this one right here. Well, let me take this off real quick just for a second so we could read the emails and shit. So this one says, yo, Mr. Locario, I'm going to a speed dating event tonight and I will be going to more in the future. Was wondering if you can give me some tips. I'm taking business cards with me and my plan is to hook up with a female at the event and pass on my number to some others. All right, so let's talk about this real quick. Let me get this off the screen. So speed dating event, you want to make something happen. You want to hook up with some girls. You want to get this shit cracking, right? So this is the thing, guys. If you ever go to a speed dating event, understand when you're at these speed dating events, you have a short amount of time to actually interact and talk with the girls because, you know, you might be moving around from table to table, talking to different chicks and all that other stuff, right? Now, understand that most of the guys at the speed dating event, they ain't got no fucking game. You understand? They got no game. So understand that when you are at this speed dating event, if you're the type of guy who has game, you're going to be at an advantage because most of the guys are going to say the same old stuff. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Where you from? What do you do? All that other stuff, right? But because you got game, right, you'll know what to do. So this is what you do. When you're at the speed dating event, all you need to do is really cut to the chase. You understand what I'm saying? Just cut to the chase, right? And you sit down and you say, hey, listen, I think you're attractive. I know you think I'm attractive. Let's not bullshit each other. I think me and you need to get together sometime and make something happen, right? That's all it is, right? So what it is that when you're in these situations, you want to stand out from the rest of the people. You understand? And the thing that makes you stand out the most when it comes to the game is when a woman can see that you're a bold guy, right? You're not afraid to keep the shit funky, keep the shit real, right? Get to the point and let's make something happen because all the other guys are going to be pussyfooting around. Hey, do you come here often? All that other goofy shit. You understand what I'm saying? All that goofy shit. Right? Exactly, True Savage. I'm like, well, Locario, that's not going to work. It's not going to work. I know how that goes. But, you know, it is what it is, man. You just got to go out there and be very, very direct and bold with them because you have a small amount of time. You have a small window for that girl to fill you out. You understand what I'm saying? You got that small window, right? Now, let's get to the second email real quick. So this one right here says, hold on, let me take that off real quick. So it says, what's up, Locario? I recently asked my manager at my new job if he recommends that I move to Bellevue, I guess. What's that? Bellevue, Washington? I probably fucked up the whole name. Where he and my client are located. He said that he does recommend it as I would be able to meet in person with people at various locations that the clients possess. However, he said that the choice is mine as the project is being done remotely. Terrible weather aside, I have been seeing several things on the internet about the culture in the Seattle, Bellevue area being very cold and distant and seeing things like people don't like to talk to strangers there and people are distant and not very friendly. Okay, let's see what else he says. He says, right now I live in the Denver area and I haven't cold approached since before the pandemic, but I'm trying to dive back into as soon as I can, especially if I can get an apartment in the downtown area near where I used to approach girls in the big city. I realize that you probably don't know too much about the Seattle area, but do you think that this notion of the Seattle freeze and a relatively unwelcoming, unfriendly culture will make it much more difficult to get good at cold approach, which I've already struggled in Denver and Cincinnati, or should it not be a problem? Will getting good at game in Seattle not be too much different from Denver or Cincinnati? Just thought I'd ask you for your 2 cents. Salute to all of your great work. All right, now, guys, Listen, guys. You got to understand that it's not about where you're at. A lot of guys think that, oh, where I'm at makes really that big of a difference. Now, there are situations where you're in a specific, area or country or whatever it is, where things could be slightly different because of the culture and all of that. But what you have to understand is that it's not really where you're at that's the issue. Right? You understand? It's about who you are, because who you are is going to be who you are no matter where you're at. You understand what I'm saying? I'll say that again. Who you are is going to be who you are no matter where you're at. You see what I'm saying? So if you're up there thinking that the cold is the thing that's going to stop you, then think again. It's not the cold. It's you. You are the one that's going to stop you. So I don't care if it's cold. I don't care if it's hot. I don't care if it's warm. I don't care if it's whatever, right? You got to be the one to make the move and approach, talk to women, make it happen. Now, if it's really cold, the thing is this, you might not be able to holler at too many people in the street because it's freezing, right? But if there's bars, if there's places that are open that you can meet people, you go inside and meet people, right? You can still holler at those people. You understand? You can still make that happen. So what you got to understand is that, and I think who said it right? Exactly, True Savage. Game is universal. Facts. That's real talk. That's real fucking talk. The game is universal. So if you have the motivation to make it happen, you can make it happen. All you need to do is actually figure out a way to make it happen. And you're like, well, the people might be unfriendly. The people might be on some bullshit. Understand that there's unfriendly people everywhere. There's friendly people everywhere. There's people who are going to be receptive to you everywhere. There's going to be people who are not receptive to you everywhere. You understand what I'm saying? So don't let that be an excuse, as to why you're not making shit happen. Damn, it is fucking hot as balls in here. Hold on one second. I got to turn on this goddamn air conditioner. Hold on. Jesus Christ. Fuck. It's hotter than the motherfucker in here. Jesus Christ. I'm about to die. Hold on. Shit. All right, you guys can still hear me, right? Y'all can still hear me from the mic and all that, because it is hot as I was like, I'm about to faint. Y'all about to see a player die in this bitch. It's about to be over. You understand? I was like, I'm about to die in this motherfucker. So yeah, this is the thing, bro. Shout out to my dude Miles Cunningham in the building. Shout out to my dude Miles Cunningham in the building. Man. So, hold on, let me see what Lottery Guru 7 said. Locario, he just have approach anxiety. I had that bitch ass mindset 2 years ago. I had to step out my comfort zone and approach it. This is what I'm saying. Let me tell you guys what's going to happen a lot of times, right? I'm going to tell you guys exactly what's going to happen a lot of times. When you are dealing with women, right? A lot of times what's going to happen is that you're going to find excuses as to why you shouldn't approach, why you shouldn't do it, and all these obstacles that's going to be in your way as you're doing this. You understand what I'm saying? So, because you don't really want to, you don't really want to do it. See, that's the thing. Like, I remember my mentor Anthony DeMello said, he was talking about people waking up out of their bullshit, people being asleep, walking through life asleep, right? And he was saying the first thing you got to admit is that you don't want to wake up. So the first thing guys have to admit is that they do not want to approach. You got to admit that. You got to admit that you don't want to approach. You got to admit you're scared to approach. And then once you admit that, then you'll be able to actually start the process of really approaching, because you have to admit that that's really the issue. And then you have to say, you know what? I don't really want to approach, but I got to learn how in order to make something happen. And then I got to find a way to motivate myself and even like it to the point where I can make it happen on a consistent basis. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to admit that you just don't like approaching. You understand? Admit you don't like approaching first. And then once you admit that, then you can actually get help. You understand? But that's what it is. That's what it is. But now let's get into the main topic of the show. Let's get into the main topic of the show, people. Right? So this is crazy. This is crazy. So basically, I was, online, and I've been seeing this stuff floating around on, Facebook and all this other stuff. And so there's a couple that just got married, right? They just got married. And, I don't have the details of their names and shit. I don't want to go that deep into it, but basically this is the story. So this guy who allegedly is 61, he ended up marrying his goddaughter who just turned 18, right? They're from Florida. They say all the craziness goes on in Florida, but this is what they're saying, right? So what happens is that the 61-year-old or the 55-year-old or the 47-year-old, I'm hearing so many different ages from this about this guy, basically knew this girl since she was a baby, right? And now what happened was is that I think he used to mess with her mother, and he was her godfather. And, he messed with the mom in the past. And now he's fucking with the daughter, his goddaughter. And now they're married. And she's 18 years old. And he's, either 40 something to 60 something years old. There's some sources that say he's 60 something. There's some sources that say he is, that say he's like 40 or 50. Who knows, right? Anyway. What they're saying is that he got with this woman, married her, and I think he already had kids, and I think she might have had a kid or something like that already. But I was watching the video of her speaking out and the video of the mom speaking out, and I got to keep it real. These motherfuckers is ghetto as hell. It was crazy. These niggas is ghetto. Super ghetto. Niggas is super ghetto, right? But what I'm noticing all online right now is that there's a lot of people that are really in their feelings right now. A lot of people really in their feelings right now. And they're saying, oh, this is disgusting. This is nasty. This is messed up. How can he do that? Right? And so a lot of people are talking about this, and they're very upset about this shit, right? And what I say to all those people who are upset about, this 60-something-year-old or, older man fucking with this 18-year-old girl, and they think it's wrong, right? All I have to say to you guys is, fuck your morals. You understand what I'm saying? Fuck that shit. Fuck your morals. You understand what I'm saying? Fuck that shit. Listen, if she's above, this is the thing. Let me not even get into the specifics, but let's say this. Most people, they're super judgmental about shit, right? Now, if what people are doing is not illegal, and if what people are doing isn't hurting anyone else, then shut the fuck up. You understand what I'm saying? Shut the fuck up. Exactly, John H. Right. Normal people scare me. Facts. Because it's the normal people out here who are feeling some type of way about this. It's the normal people out here who's feeling some type of way about an 18-year-old who's legal marrying who she wants to marry, or older guy marrying a younger girl who's legal. So fuck all this moral shit, because a lot of people are like, oh, but she's so young and he should know better, and he knew her when she was a kid and he was grooming her. Bruh, she's 18. She's of legal age. You understand? She's grown, right? So what are we really talking about here? Seriously. What are we really talking about here? As you know what I'm saying? So this is the thing. So Ambition said, so Locario, do you think he was hitting it before she was 18? I don't know. You understand? Now, if he was, then that he shouldn't be doing that because that's illegal. Right? But if she turns 18, he's hitting it, he's marrying her, and they're doing what they want to do, who gives a fuck? See, it was funny because there was shout out to what's the dude, Glendon Cameron, right? So I didn't want to get into this, but I don't know if some of y'all heard of Glendon Cameron. I don't know if y'all know Glendon Cameron, but Glendon Cameron, he's a YouTuber. He's a business guy. He's a millionaire. He came out with this video talking about him fucking with young girls, right? And people lost their shit, right? And he said he was doing a social experiment or whatever. And at the end of it, he said, you know, basically the girl, from what I heard, from what he said, was that the girls were legal age. Right now, this is the thing. Because he said he fucked some girl who was 17, and I guess the state he was in, that's legal age. So people are losing their minds. They're like, oh my God, I can't believe, like what, like how could you have sex with a girl this young and she's a teenager and all this other stuff? My question is it legal? Is it legal? Did anybody get hurt? So if it's legal and nobody got hurt, fuck your morals. Fuck all that shit. Because let me tell you something. Guys, you have to understand this. You got to understand this. What you guys got to understand is this, is that most people are full of shit. Most people are full of shit. All of these people that have their moral high ground of, oh, you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that and that's wrong and this and that, they're full of shit. Because the same people pointing the finger at you, they're doing some shit that you would be like, okay, this is crazy, right? But again, even if you think it's crazy, you got to say to yourself, well, fuck my morals. Who am I to say what they're doing is crazy? And who are they to say what I'm doing is crazy? Again, if I'm not doing anything illegal, right? If I'm not doing anything illegal and I am not hurting anybody, then what's the issue? What's the issue? See, you know what's funny is that a lot of these manosphere guys, which I find this is interesting. A lot of these guys who supposedly in the manosphere who have an issue with this is full of shit. As far as you know, the guy marrying the 18-year-old and all this other stuff, because isn't that what most of these guys preach? Marrying younger women? You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm gonna keep it extremely real with y'all as to why a lot of people feel a certain way about this in a lot of situations. The reason why certain people feel a certain way about this in certain situations sometimes is, like, let's say with this whole situation about the guy marrying the 18-year-old, or let's say Glendon Cameron fucking some 17-year-old girl, even though it's legal, right? The reason why a lot of people feel a certain type of way about it is, one, you have guys who feel a certain type of way about it because they have daughters. You understand? It's because they have daughters. And for some reason, I don't know, for some reason, as soon as I don't know what it is, but as soon as a man has a daughter, for some reason, they start getting soft. You ever notice that? Maybe it's because I don't have a daughter. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe if I had a daughter, I'd start acting bitch made too. I don't know. Maybe. But when dudes have daughters, They start getting, you know what I mean? Because they're thinking like, well, if I have a daughter, I don't want my daughter fucking some older guy. I don't want that. Right? They're like, I don't want that shit. But the thing is that they said, have a daughter. This is the thing. Guys, I want all the guys who have daughters, right? Of legal age, of course. All of you guys who have daughters who are 18 and over. All of you guys who have daughters that are 18 years of age and over. I want to tell you guys something. All the fathers, listen close. Come in and listen close to me. Listen. Guess what? All of you guys who have daughters, legal age and over, understand they're getting fucked. They're getting fucked, guys. They're getting fucked. Because understand something. All you guys that are feeling a certain way about, oh, well, I don't want my daughter. Yes, your daughter too. If you're feeling a certain way about it and you got a daughter, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Because understand this. The same way you want to fuck and the last girl you was fucking is somebody's daughter. So what the fuck are you talking about? How you going to feel a certain type of way about your daughter not getting fucked when the woman you fucked is somebody's daughter? You understand what I'm saying? Like, am I talking crazy? Am I talking crazy? The girl you fucked, the woman you fucked, is somebody's daughter. And that girl you fucked might have been 18, 19, 20. She might have been young. That's somebody's daughter. That's somebody's daughter. You understand? So if you want to fuck young girls, 18, 19, 20, that's somebody's daughter. It's okay. It's fine. But see, when people be on this whole moral shit all the time and feeling a certain type of way about shit, that's when shit gets weird. That's when shit gets weird. Because understand something. Understand that in order for you to get what you want to get when it comes to this game, right? You got to understand you don't live on an island. You understand? So if you have a daughter, understand your daughter is going to get fucked. You understand? And guess what? If you have a young daughter who's 18, 19, 20, she might get fucked by an old nigga. She might get fucked by an old nigga. Now, let's get back to this whole moral shit, right? Y'all talking about I'm her daddy now? Y'all motherfuckers stupid. Now let's talk about this whole moral shit, right? You have people who, when it comes to sex, when it comes to dating, they have their ideas about what's right, what's wrong, and all this other stuff. Like, a lot of people think having casual sex is wrong. Really? Fuck your morals. They're like, well, you should only have sex in the confines of a, long-term monogamous marriage and all that other bullshit. Why? Why should we? Why? So we got to live the life that you want us to live? Can't we do what we do? Can't we do us? Right? So some people, they're like, well, you should be having sex this way, or you should be dating that way, or you should be dating this way. Right? But why does a person have to do it the way the other person wants them to do it? That's the way they like doing it. So if you like doing it that way, do it that way and let other people do it their way. You understand? So people have this belief that sex is this super spiritual, super soul tie, twin flame fucking, thing. You understand what I'm saying? They're like, you can't just have casual sex. You know what's funny? I saw this stupid ass meme the other day. That was talking about how if you can't just have casual sex because sex, the sexual energy, you can pass on negative emotions and demons if you're having all this sex. You understand? Right. They'll say casual sex is so low vibrational. And if you have sex, they're like, I saw this meme where it said, it's like plugging a USB into a computer and you're going to download all of the stuff on the computer. So if you're having casual sex, you're going to download all of the negativity from the other person. Really, my nigga? Really?
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
So, okay, let's go with that. So if that's the case, couldn't the opposite also be true? So like, if I'm a positive motherfucker and I fuck your daughter, no, let me rephrase that. If I'm a positive motherfucker and I fuck your 19-year-old daughter, let's move it up from 18 a little bit. Let's go to 19-year-old daughter. I fuck your 19-year-old daughter, and I'm a positive motherfucker. Can't I transfer my positive energy to her by fucking her? Right? If you're saying that all this negative energy gets transferred, couldn't positive energy also get transferred? And then which energy gets transferred? If I'm positive and she's negative, does her negative energy get transferred to me, or does my positive energy get transferred to her? How does this work, people? How does this work? And if this is true, and I can transfer all this positive energy, shouldn't I go around fucking as many women as possible? Huh? Shouldn't I be doing this?
Oh God! Oh God!
You understand? So if we can transfer all this energy, right? If we can transfer all this energy, shouldn't I be actually fucking as many women as possible? Because I'm a positive motherfucker. I'm happy as shit. I'm a happy motherfucker. You understand? I like to, have sex, and I'm positive, right? I'm a positive person. So if the whole thing of energy transfer, right? Should I not be fucking as many women as possible to transfer my positive energy? You understand? Shouldn't I do this? Because according to what they're saying, sexual stuff, you transfer all this energy. You understand? You transfer all this energy. So why is it always looked at as the negative? You understand? See, understand that a lot of motherfuckers out there, they have issues with things, right? And they have these morals based off of, their own experiences, their own beliefs. And I say, fuck your morals. Fuck your morals. Matter of fact, fuck everybody's morals. Fuck my morals too. Like, who am I to tell y'all niggas not to pay for sex? You understand what I'm saying? Like who the fuck is this nigga Locario to tell us not to trick? You understand what I'm saying? Fuck my morals. See, my morals is I don't fuck with the tricking. But I say, hey, do you? You're a grown-ass man. Do what you do. That's my moral thing. You understand? If you want to pay for the pussy and she wants to receive the money for the pussy, then do you, right? Why should what I believe stop you from doing what you do? You understand? Why should what I believe stop you from doing what you do? You know what I'm saying? Like who the fuck is this nigga Locario? Like, who is this guy? Like, who is this guy to tell me not to trick my money off? Huh? Like who is this guy? Why should I stop tricking because Locario don't like tricking? Huh? Why should I stop tricking because Locario don't like tricking? Because he said you got weak ass game if you tricking. Why? Huh? You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to this shit about all this moral stuff, understand that a lot of people, right, they feel how they feel because that's just how they feel. That's how they feel. So why is it that we're living our lives trying to fit into what everybody else wants us to be and how they want us to be instead of doing our thing? You understand? And 915, let me get to you in a second. So you guys can call up. The caller number is 516-387-1224. 516-387-1224 is the phone number. And see, listen, I don't give a fuck if dudes is fucking young girls over the age of consent, of course. You understand what I'm saying? 18 and over, or whatever your state or city is. If it's 17 and over, whatever the fuck. I don't care. I don't care. See, I actually like women my age. You understand? That's just me personally, right? It's not to say I might not see a girl who's cute and she's 19, 20, but I just me personally, I'd rather a chick my age. You know, I like women with a little bit of wrinkles in their face. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I like. I just like, you know what I'm saying? Just to make sure she's you know, over the age of consent. You understand? Just to make sure. Like, I seen that movie Old. Me and April was watching that movie Old yesterday from the M. Night. I can never say this dude's last name. Shyamalan. How you say his name? M. Night Shyamalan? How y'all say that nigga name? M. Night Shyamalan. M. Night. April know how to say. I don't know how to say that shit. He was like, wrinkles, really? Baby, I'm not talking about you, April. Come on, baby. I ain't talking about you. April's face is flawless. April's face is flawless, people. I'll be licking April's face like this. I'll be like, just like that. You understand what I'm saying? Shyamalan. Is that how you say it? M. Night Shyamalan? But yeah, I was watching that movie Old. You know what I'm saying? And I need a chick that, you know, that lives some life. You understand what I'm saying? I need a chick that lives some life. But yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, look, man, everybody's on this whole moral shit and, oh, you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that and that's bad and that's not right. You understand? Ava says she wipes it off and I lick her face. Yo, Jesus, are my eyes red? I'm fucking tired of shit. I know my eyes is looking crazy today. My eyes are looking crazy today. But anyway, but this is the thing. Everybody has their idea of what is right and what is wrong. Now, again, if it's not illegal, if it's not hurting anybody, who gives a fuck? You understand? Who gives a fuck? Like, it's funny because even in my situation, a lot of dudes have issues. Have an issue with me, they can't fathom the whole open relationship thing. They're like, that's wrong, Locario. Why would you? How are you okay with, you know, your girl, your wife, or whatever with other men? I can't. And I'm like, bro, it's okay. They're like, that's wrong. That polygraph relationship you have is wrong, Locario. You know, like all of that polyamorous, you know, non-monogamous stuff is wrong, Locario. You're going to hell. You understand? You're going to hell. That's so fucked up. I can't believe, I can't fathom, another man, being with my wife. How do you allow another man to be with your wife? That's crazy, bro. How do you allow another guy to be with your girl? That's crazy, bro. And they're having sex, Locario, sex. How are you allowing this sex to happen, Locario? How? Let me ask you a question. Think about this. Let me show you. I'm gonna tell you the reason why men have an issue understanding this shit. I'm gonna tell you all the reason why. My shit all tangled up in here. I'm bugging out tonight. I'm gonna tell you why a lot of these dudes have issues with even fathoming or understanding this shit. This is one thing if a person's like, you know what, that's not for me, and then and leave it at that. But these dudes, they can't understand it, but they're so intrigued. This is why they keep asking me about it. They're so intrigued, and this is why they keep asking me about it. Understand? But this is the thing. The reason why a lot of guys have issues with like an open relationship, or they can't fathom their girl or whoever they with like having sex with another man, is because they put sex on a pedestal. That's it. That is literally it. See, they put sex on a pedestal. I'm gonna show you how. I'll prove it to you guys. I'll prove it to you guys that you guys put sex on a pedestal. Because notice the statement is, and I'm gonna get to the calls right after this, I promise. Okay? The statement is this. I can't imagine, or I wouldn't allow my wife or my girl or whatever to be with another guy, right? Now think about this. I'm sure those guys have at some point made their girlfriend or wife laugh, right? Like the guy might even be a humorous guy. I'm sure he made his girl laugh. He might have a good sense of humor. And he tells a joke and his girl is busting out laughing. She's just laughing all day, laughing, right? But if I said to that guy, well, so you make your girl laugh, but you also allow other men to make your girl laugh. Isn't that right? He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, so you trying to tell me your girl or your wife never watched Dave Chappelle or Chris Rock or none of these comedians? She never watched a comedy special? She never watched the male comedian and she never laughed at his jokes the same way she's laughing at your jokes? But Locario, that's different. It's different because sex is different than Wait a second. Hold on. You're putting pussy on a pedestal. You see, you're okay with another man making your woman laugh, but you're not okay with another man making a woman orgasm. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? They're like, Locario, fuck out of here. You on some bullshit. Again, you put sex on a pedestal. Okay, I'll give you another example. I'm sure some of y'all have, nice cars. I'm sure that you drive around in your car and your girl is in the passenger seat, right? Chilling, hanging out, y'all driving around. So let me ask you this. Has your girl ever went in a taxi before? Has your girl ever ordered an Uber or Lyft? So wait a second, you're trying to tell me that you drive your girl around, but you also allow other men to drive your girl around in a car? What? Nigga, are you crazy? You allow your girl to drive around in a car with another nigga? You trying to tell me she's doing the same thing with you with another nigga? You drive this girl around in your car and you allow her to drive around in somebody else's car? But Locario, it's not the same. Driving a car is not the same as sex. Wait, hold on. So are you telling me you're putting sex on a pedestal? Huh? I mean, am I reaching? Am I saying something stupid? So you're okay with your woman doing other things with other men, just not sex. Okay, I get it. Just not sex. I got you. I get it. That makes sense. I get it. You know why? Because sex is spiritual, my brother, and you don't understand that the spirits and the kundalini energy in the sexual situation, and you don't understand that when the woman has more sex with another man, my brother, that is increasing the body count, my brother. And then when you have the body count, my brother, that means that the woman is not gonna pair bond, and then if she cannot pair bond, that's gonna mess up the black family, my brother, and that's why we are in the situation we in right now, my brother. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Listen, my mentor Anthony DeMello said, "No, y'all don't want to be awake." I understand. I totally understand what he's saying now. I totally understand what he's saying now. Niggas want to be asleep. They want to be asleep. And it's, you know, I understand dudes been conditioned to think sex is equated to love and sex is going to make a difference. And they don't realize sex is just an activity. And then they're with the soul ties and the bond. I know, guys. I know. But see, dudes, they put sex on a pedestal, and that's why they have an issue with it. This is why dudes will kill themselves and go crazy when they found out the girl cheated, or they're like, oh my God, you know, like any of that shit. Like a dude will be with a chick who's not even his girl. Not even his girl. Just a girl he dating, hooking up with, and he'll feel some type of way. He'll feel some type of way. But let's get some calls real quick. Let's go to, and guys, make sure you hit that donate button at the top of the chat. Donation rules are in effect, people. You feel me? So let's go to 915 I was about to hit you up. So let's go to 325 915. Call back. 325. What's popping? Who this? 325.
Hey yo, I want to fuck a 12-year-old girl.
This nigga, if these motherfuckers.
Get out of here, you damn nigga!
See, the only reason I'm glad he spoke is because I know the phone lines are working now. But this bitch nigga. Oh my God. But guys, the phone lines are open. 516 387-1224 is the number. 516-387-1224 is the number to call up and get this shit cracking. Oh man, what are you saying? What were you saying? That I didn't see your last thing. But guys, you call up if you have a question, put a Q in the chat. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat, and we will get that shit going. You said IP address, that nigga. I know, right? For real, he's a dumbass. Yo. These dudes are dumbasses, man. But again, all this moral shit, man, everybody has their own ideas of what's right and what's wrong. Again, my thing is this. If what you're doing, again, is not hurting anybody, is not illegal, why should we give a fuck? That's what I'm saying. I don't understand. Why should we give a fuck? You know what I'm saying? My lips is dry as shit. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? Man. So Lux 9 Live, you said how to stop caring about pussy because used. What? How to stop caring about pussy being used? Is that what you're saying? What do you mean, bro? You got to elaborate. What do you mean? Just Living, you said, Locario, bro, I don't know, man. What do you not know about Just Living? Call in. Call in. 201 was popping. Who this?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's going on? Who's this?
Yo, what's good? My name's I don't really want to disclose my name, but let's just call me fucking let's just call me Evan. But that's actually my name. I'm retarded. But anyways, so yo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you. What's going on? What's going on?
Okay. All right. So essentially, fuck. Hold on, bro. Let me go outside so no one can hear me.
My nigga, you all right? You good? What's going on with your life right now? This nigga have to go way outside to talk. All right, what's going on? What's going on with you, man? What up? What's going on?
Like I've been with my I'm doing good, bro. It's just the fact that with my girl, I just feel like I'm not as confident as I used to be with her. Like I feel like when I first met her, like I was like we were real spontaneous.
Wait, hold on. Did you donate though?
What?
Did you donate?
No, I didn't. I don't have bread for it.
Bruh, that's what I want you to do, bruh. I'm gonna need you to hit that donate button at the top, call right back, and then we will get to your question. Appreciate you, player. All right, let's go to 248 and then 407. 248, what's popping? Who this?
What's going on, Nishan? I donated on a Cash App.
That's what's up, my brother. That's what's up. These camera angles cost money, but what's popping with you? What's good?
So I got 2 quick points. I want to make a statement, and then I want to ask your advice. I agree when you say that, we all have our own idea on what we all have our own morals and what we think is right, as long as nothing is doing no harm or illegal. We all do our own thing and everything.
Right.
So coming to me, okay, I would like your opinion on this, and maybe some other guys who are in my position. So it's like I want to fuck with women, and I want women to fuck with me. And I want to fuck with women, but it's just like I don't want to have sex with them because I have my own moral, religious obligations.
Right.
So it's like, obviously I can tell them this, but how do I go about it and not be pegged or used on the fact that I'm not trying to have sex with them? You know what I'm saying?
Right. So are you not trying to have sex till you're married?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. So all right. So I would say this. What are you doing as far as finding the types of women that appeals to? You understand what I'm saying?
See, that's the thing where it's like I kind of want to like have my cake and like eat it too. Like I still want to like fuck with like women. You know what I'm saying? Like I still want to like fuck with them. I just want to do like everything but fuck them, basically.
So you want to do like everything except for the intercourse?
Basically.
Okay. So what about head? You good with you cool with head? Getting head?
Not even that.
Okay, so you cool with fucking them in the ass?
No, nothing.
So no ass fucking. So no head, no ass fucking. So just making out. And what about hand jobs?
I'll make out. I'm not even like literally like nothing else besides that.
Okay, so nothing else but just kissing. That's it.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, so let me just get this straight. So no sucking on the titties, no fingering, no eating the cooch, none of that.
I mean, like I said, I've met, because I've fucked a bunch of bitches before, but it's like moving forward. Like I said, I'm just not trying to do like nothing, like if I'm not about to give shit, I'm definitely not about to give a woman, head or nothing.
Okay. So you smash. So you're not a virgin or nothing, right? So you smashed chicks before, right?
Yeah, I smashed a good amount of chicks.
Okay. How many chicks would you say?
Like more than 15, but less than 30.
Okay. Now, when did you start saying, or when did you start this thing where you're waiting until you're married? So when was the last time you had sex?
The last time I had sex was like, I mean, honestly, it was like last week. But
nigga.
Like I said, like moving forward.
Wait, so the last time you had sex was last week?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, but like I said, moving forward, it's like it's not like I wanted to, but I just did it in the moment. But I'm saying, like, moving forward, I'm not trying to be doing like nothing else.
Okay. So now, so since last week, so last week is the last time you had sex, right? So now from now up until, so you're looking for a woman, and you're not gonna have. So the next time you have sex is gonna be with your wife. Is that what you're saying?
Right.
Okay. Now, so you're asking, how do you go about dealing with girls where you can, maneuver and make shit happen to where you can get to that point where you could find like a chick that you might want to marry, whatever it is, like that. That's what you're saying.
Eventually, but like I'm young, so it's like I'm not really trying to be married right now. But like I said, like I'm trying to.
So wait, how old are you?
How old are you? Live authentically with my religion.
All right, how old are you?
I'm 23.
Damn. Okay. So
I'm trying to cut off all of the.
So wait, how? Okay.
So I'm trying to cut off all of the other shit, like moving forward.
Okay. So at what age do you think you would be married?
Like 30.
Okay, so you trying to tell me that you are not gonna have sex for the next 7 years? Is that what we're saying? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, like I said, it's religious.
No, I know. This is what I'm saying.
That's what it is.
No, I feel you. So what I'm saying is, do you feel as if you can make it 7 years without fucking a chick?
I mean, look, I'm gonna be honest with you and everybody. Of course, it's hard. Like I just did it very recently, so of course it's hard. But it's like moving forward. Yeah, like that's my intent. Like my intent is not to have sex, and it's like I want to tell these chicks that when I meet them and things. But like I said, I just don't want to be pegged as, or I just don't want to have that used against me. Like, how they use other niggas for this shit. I just don't want that to be flipped against me. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, this is the thing. If you're really serious about it and you really want to make something happen, right? What you're going to have to do is that you're going to have to find women who have that same religious belief as you. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's usually the only way it's gonna work. Because you ain't gonna get no chick who's not a Christian to just be sitting around making out with you for 7 years. That's not gonna happen, bro. I'm telling you. You understand what I'm saying? So this is a conversation you're gonna have to have with the girl from Jump Street. You feel what I mean? You gotta be like, listen, I ain't fucking, and that's what it is. So either you wanna rock with me or not. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you gotta tell that chick that shit from the door. You understand?
No, this is the thing. Because people thinking that I've only been with this is the thing though. People thinking I'm only been with a couple of chicks. It's like, nah, it's like I've dealt with chicks enough, and moving forward, like I said, like I want to do this. And it's like, I want to deal with chicks. That's the thing. Like I still want to, I don't know if you get what I'm saying. I just don't want to be getting like used and like.
So what do you think? What do you think about?
Attention,
okay, hold on. What do you mean? What do you mean by being used? What do you mean by being used?
like the daters, like how they had them be texting them. I'm not trying to be texting a bitch all night, giving my non-sexual attention and going on dates and all that.
But you're not giving her sexual attention. So what type of attention are you going to be giving her?
That's what I guess that's what I'm calling in to ask. That's what
right.
I'm
And see that.
How do I play both sides?
See, but that's the thing though. That's the thing. See, again, you're gonna have to basically all you have at this point is non-sexual attention, bruh. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to give them some non-sexual attention, because what else are you gonna do with this girl? Like let's say you meet a girl tomorrow and y'all go on a date, y'all get to know each other, everything is cool, right? Y'all meet up again to do what? Go on a second date, third date, and then y'all kissing. It's not like you're telling her to come through to fuck, because you're not fucking. So anytime you're dealing with her will be non-sexual attention. You understand what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is that in order for a relationship to flourish between you and any particular chick, she has to be down with the fact that you're not going to have sex. The only girls who are usually going to be down with that are the girls who have the same religious belief as you. You see what I'm saying? But if you are dealing with them, you're going to be dealing with a lot of non-sexual attention because y'all not fucking. So if y'all not fucking, but you don't want to give them any non-sexual attention, what are y'all doing? You see what I'm saying? Like, what are y'all doing? Think about that. You see what I'm saying? So you won't get used if you're actually dealing with a chick who is down for the type of lifestyle you're down for. And she's a solid chick and she's feeling you, and y'all go with that on that journey together. But what's going to be the challenge for you is finding that type of girl. You understand? That's going to be the challenge. You see what I'm saying? That's going to be the challenge. All right, my brother. So I think he just hung up, man. He's like, he didn't realize. He was like, oh shit. He's like, oh shit. He's like, shit, I gotta fucking do that. So I can't fuck him, but I don't want to give him non-sexual attention. Oh man, hilarious. Okay, let's go to 407. 407, what's popping? Who this?
Hey.
What up?
Yeah, this trade, man. And I donated too, man.
Appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, I donated. Yeah.
What's going on?
So yeah, I got two questions. It's very quick.
Mm.
One time I went on a date and I was chilling with this chick. She was cute. We was at the bar or whatever. And I told her, I was like, yo, we're gonna go out for drinks.
Mm.
And so, I was going out for drinks, whatever. So all of a sudden she said, she was like, yeah, I'm getting hungry. I'm about to get some food.
Mm.
So I'm like, all right, cool. So I was like, all right, cool. So she bought some fries. Fries was like $4, whatever.
Right.
So she asked me if I wanted some, and I said no.
Uh-huh.
So she was eating the fries, whatever. And then at the end, when I decided to cut the date, cut the date short, I said, I was about to pay for the bill. So I told the waitress, I was like, yo, I want two bills. I want all the drinks that me and her drunk. I'm gonna pay for that while she paid for her own meal for the fries.
Right.
So she was looking at me kind of crazy, like, oh, you ain't gonna pay for my fries? And I was like, nah, I'm paying for. I said I was going out for drinks, paying for the drinks.
Mm.
And then after that, I ain't never heard from her again. So did I did something wrong? Like I should have paid for her fries?
Nah.
Or because it was like the first date, or she was also like, she was just trying to like test me or whatever you want to call it.
Nah, this is the thing, bro. What I would say at first is when let's say you tell a girl, hey, let's go out for drinks. Yeah, go out for drinks. If she's like, oh, I want to get something, tell her before she orders, you're paying for that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, let her know she's paying before she orders. You understand what I'm saying? And then what happens is that either she's gonna be like, all right, cool, pay for it. she's gonna pay for her shit, or she's gonna catch the attitude at that point. You see what I'm saying? And the thing is that right, and see, the thing is that like you want to watch out for because this thing, she just in general probably wasn't feeling you anyway like that. You understand what I'm saying? So which is why she was acting that way, because of you telling her to pay for the fries and all that other shit. She wasn't really feeling you anyway. When women are feeling you, they don't give you that type of attitude. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they're not gonna give you that type of attitude just off of that. It ain't like you fucking spit in her face or some shit. You understand what I'm saying? She just already wasn't really feeling you, so she wanted to be able to get that date, get the attention, get the free meal and all that other stuff. And so because she had to pay for it herself, it's almost like she felt like she was wasting her time, because she's like, why am I paying for these fries when I wanted you to pay for the fries, because I want you to give me the attention, because that's all I want from you. So if I'm not getting what I want from you, why am I even here? That's basically the thought process of it.
You know what? And I'm glad you said that, because every time I go on dates, on the first date, I always say go out for drinks, because I try to weed out the freeloaders.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I try to do. Mm-hmm. And I've been on dates with girls before where they order the meal, whatever, and they pay for their own meal. They was like, no, I'm gonna pay for my meal. You did say you gonna go out for drinks, and I pay for the drinks.
Right.
And stuff like that, and it was cool. So yeah, all right, cool. I'm glad you confirmed that for me.
Right, yeah. She was just on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. All right. I got one more question.
Mm.
So, like 3 weeks ago, I was chilling at a karaoke bar, or whatever. It was me and my homies, my friends.
Mm.
You know, I got a couple of homegirls in my group, and one of the homegirls invited another homegirl. And this homegirl was like, "Oh, I remember you the camera guy, whatever." I was like, "Oh, all right." I'm thinking in my head what it is. And then when I saw her, I was like, "Oh, she's cute as fuck."
Mm.
So I went up to her and I told her, like, "Where you met me from?" And she was like, "Yeah, you was downtown. You did the video because your man did this little program." And I was like, "Oh yeah," but I don't remember her being there, but she remembered me.
Right.
Anyway, long story short, I was like, "Yo, let me go holler at her." So I was talking to her, vibing with her. She was giving me conversation, and then I was like, "Yo, I think you cute and everything. That we should meet up and go out for drinks, whatever." So she was like, "Oh, I got a boyfriend." So I was like, "All right, cool." So I'm about to walk away. And she was like, "No, really, like I got a boyfriend."
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "All right, cool." And I was like, "You have to show me your boyfriend." And then she turned her phone, and it was her and her boyfriend on her screensaver.
Right.
And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." But she was like, "Don't get me wrong, you cute as fuck. Like, if I wasn't with my boyfriend or you met me in the past, I would have at least spoke to you like once."
Right.
So should I kept continuing to pursue her, like give her my number, like hit me up type shit, or I just walk, or I did, cause what I did was I just walked away.
Mm.
I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. Well, we appreciate you." And I just walked away. I talked to her again later on. We was in the group, but it wasn't on some like I'm trying to holler at again. I'm just on some chill shit. Like, all right, she said she got a boyfriend. She got a boyfriend. It is what it is.
Right.
So,
well, this is the thing. Whenever you meet a chick and she got a boyfriend, right? Or just in general, like when you're talking to a girl and she says she has a boyfriend, there's a few reasons why girls say they have a boyfriend. One, they say it because they're not interested in you and they don't have a boyfriend and they're just lying to you. You understand? Another reason is they do have a boyfriend, right? And they don't like you enough to cheat on their boyfriend with you. You feel what I'm saying? And then you have the ones who they're attracted to you and they think like this girl, she was attracted to you, but she's like, well, I don't want to cheat on my boyfriend with you. So what you could have done was, and whenever you're in a situation like this, just give her your information and just say, hey, if things ever change between you and your man, just hit me up. That's it. And then you just walk away. Just leave it like that. So still give her your information, but just let her know, hey, listen, I respect the fact you got a man and all that, but here's my information, or follow me on Instagram or whatever. Whenever shit don't pop off with you and your boyfriend or something goes a different way, just hit me up. Because sometimes what happens is these girls, they have boyfriends, right? but sometimes you don't even know necessarily the dynamic of their relationship, right? So she could be in a situation where her and her boyfriend is like, their situation is all fucked up. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning like she's on her way out. You understand? So if she's on her way out, you might hear from that girl next month. You understand what I'm saying? You might hear from that girl in like a few weeks. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the thing is that just give her the information and say, yo, when you know, if that don't work out, just holler at your boy. That's it.
Got you.
All right.
Yeah, yo, I ain't gonna front. That shit threw me off, bro. That shit threw me off. I was like, I ain't never heard girls say like, oh, I at least fuck you once. I think you cute as hell, but I got a boyfriend. I was like, okay, like, I don't know, it just threw me off.
Yeah. Just still give them the information. Still like, you be like, yo, let's just, you know, just hit me up on Instagram, whatever, or here's my number. Hit me up if anything changed, and then just keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
All right.
Got you. All right, man. I ain't gonna take up too much of your time, man. I just had 2 questions, man, but I appreciate you, bro.
All right, bro. I'm holla. Peace. All right. Cool. So hold on, let me go to another thing about that boyfriend shit. If you give a girl, like, you might give a girl your number and be like, yo, holler at me if shit don't work out. If she got a simp ass boyfriend, you gotta watch out for that. Because her simp ass boyfriend might see the fact that she got your information, and his punk ass gonna call you and be like, yo, why you get your number to my girl, son? And all that other stupid shit. So you gotta look out for that too. You know what I'm saying? But let's go to 678. 678. What's popping? Who's this?
Hey, Locario, this is Cam.
What up, my brother?
$10 on Cash App.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. So what's going on?
So I just got a quick question for you. I was just wondering, like, how did you get to the point to where your woman, you know, having sex with other dudes doesn't really bother you like that?
I mean, it never bothered me, really. That's the thing. Like, well, it's the thing. Understand, like, when I was, I'll give you the backstory. So before I met my wife, right, it was another girl I was with, who was my girlfriend, and we were monogamous, right? And so when I was with her, I kept fucking other girls. Like, I cheated on her like 18 something times, like a bunch of times, right? With different women. So it was like 18 different women I cheated on her with. And I was only with her for 2 years. So imagine I'm with my girl for 2 years and I cheated on her like 18 times, right? And so what happened is that when I was, fucking other girls and all that other stuff, there was times where I would fuck certain girls and I'll be like, okay, this is cool, this is whatever. Certain times I fuck other girls, it was fun. Certain times I fucked other girls, it was whack. Sometimes, I fucked other girls, it was like exciting. It was all these different feelings. Then, and I talked about this on Donovan's show too, when I was on his show. Then there was a friend I had he was a little like older than me, maybe like 5, 6, 7 years older than me or whatever, but an older dude or whatever. And he had this girl that he was with, and she was fine as shit. So me and him used to go to like the clubs or whatever, bars and shit, kick it, whatever. So one day he told me, yo, let's go to the spot. So he picked me up in his car, but his girl was there. So his girl was in the passenger seat, I was in the back seat. And then something happened where him and his girl started tripping, and then he was like, yo, get the fuck out the car. You understand? So she gets out the car, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And at this point, I was like young. I was probably like maybe 20, in my early 20s or something like that or whatever. So I knew certain things, but I didn't know a lot of shit. But he knew more than me. Like, his game was tight. So she gets out the car, and then I'm like, yo, bro, what happened? Like, and then he's like, yo, give it a minute. So we sat there in the car for like maybe 5 minutes. She walked around the corner, then she came back and then got back in the car, and she didn't say shit. She just got back in the car, and then she got back in the car. We drove away, and I'm confused. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, right? So next thing you know, we all go to the spot, and then he drops me off, right? And then the next morning, he hits me up and he said, bro, what you think about the chick I was with earlier, my girl, or whatever? And I said, what you mean? He was like, yo, how you think she look? And I said, well, I think she looked good. He was like, you want to smash? And I'm like, what? I was like, what the fuck you mean? So he was like, yo, do you want to smash? Yes or no? And so I said, hell yeah. So then he said, come through the night, right? So I go through to his crib. I get in the spot. They're both on the couch or whatever. He opens the door. They was on the couch, whatever, and they're playing video games and shit. And she's just in a t-shirt and a thong and just, playing video games on the couch. And I'm sitting between him and her, and they playing video games. And I'm just chilling there like, oh shit, So then he grabs the controller from her and he says, yo, take my man in the room with you. Like, what the fuck are you doing? So she grabs my hand and walks into the room and then we fucking. So I'm fucking this girl while he's playing video games. You understand what I'm saying? And so now, mind you,
yeah,
a lot of this was around, the time where I was still out there doing my thing and fucking a bunch of other girls, right? And so I'm having fun fucking a bunch of other girls, but when that shit happened, it was almost like this. It's like something happened all at the same time. So what happened was I was fucking all these other girls on my own. And then while that was happening, I was like, yo, this sex shit is whatever. It ain't like, it's not like this magical thing I thought it was before I was having sex. So before I had sex, when I was a virgin, I was like, oh my God, sex is going to be amazing. I can't wait to get some pussy, blah, blah, blah. When I fucked the first girl I ever fucked with, which was one of my girlfriends, when we did it, I was disappointed. Now, I wasn't disappointed because it was whack. I was disappointed because it didn't meet my expectations. And then so what happened was, we were fucking and I still liked it. And then the second girl I fucked, I thought it was going to feel extremely different than my first girlfriend. So when I fucked the second girl I fucked, I was like, yo, this shit is like, it's almost the same. It's like, it feels like my dick is in a warm hole. It's almost the same shit. Right? So this is where my mindset was going the whole time. So now I would fuck different girls and I'd be like, oh, it's still fun to fuck different girls. There's different girls, there's different sizes, different shapes. They kiss different. They suck dick different. So it was like, some variety here and there. But what happened was that I was able to fuck a bunch of girls and just enjoy the fucking. So now mind you, I'm going back to the point with me and my friend. So now I'm fucking all these girls, just enjoying the fucking and just like, hey, no big deal. We just fucking, we just doing our thing. So then when he said to me, hey, do you want to fuck my girl? Or hey, you want to come through and smash? It was like something clicked in me. It was like, okay. So I'm like, oh shit. Cause I'm like, I get there and then I'm fucking his girl. And then right after I finish fucking his girl, me and this girl go back in the living room and all three of us is just chilling, playing video games, drinking, hanging out, having a good time. So now, the whole time I'm looking at him like, nigga, what is it that that makes you so confident to be able to do what you just did? Like, I want to know about that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because if you're not moved by that, you got some sort of next level confidence. You understand what I'm saying? And so that's where it all started for me. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Where I was seeing that. So what it was is that when I have sex, right, I look at sex as an activity. But if I'm doing it with someone, like if I'm doing it with my girl and my wife, like it's way better to me than when I do it with a random girl. You understand what I'm saying? Just because I actually give a fuck about my wife and my girl, and I've had more sex with them. So it just feels a little bit, it feels better in a way because like we know each other's bodies more. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's just like we have more of a thing going in that situation. When I have sex with a random girl, it can still be fun, but it's just like, okay, we're just having sex. So now I take that to the other side of the thing where if my girl is with, and I say it like this. Another aspect of it is this too, is that if I'm having all this sex and I can just see it from a perspective of it just being sex, you understand what I'm saying? Then I could understand it from the perspective of the woman, because what happens is I fucked a lot of girls where they also had the perspective that it was just sex. Do you understand what I'm saying? So what happens is that guys who don't have sex with a lot of women don't know that women like to have sex just for the pleasure of having sex. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning they can just have sex with you and really keep it moving and be okay. So a lot of guys, they be coming up with these theories of, oh, she has so much sex, she can't pair bond, and she has issues, and blah, 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 and all that other stuff. Now, there are women who use sex for validation in order to be loved, and they may have some issue because they're trying to chase love through sex. You understand what I'm saying? That's one thing. But then you have women who can take the dick, have a good time, and they'll keep that shit pushing to the point where a lot of the women that I've dated or a lot of the women that I've hooked up with, they show me their Instagrams, their inboxes, and you know their phones. They show me the messages these niggas send. And the ironic part is that it's the dudes who can't just have sex and keep it moving. Like they'll have sex with a girl, the girl be like, yeah, he was all right, it was fun, but I wanted to keep it moving. And this nigga keep calling me every week. You understand what I'm saying? So he can't get enough of the pussy. Yeah. He gets emotionally attached. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of times guys get that way because they start to gravitate to it because they're not used to having it. When you get used to having it, it's whatever. It loses its magic. It loses its power. Do you understand what I'm saying? When you have sex a lot, it loses its power. And what a lot of people say is, they say, that they're like, well, Locario, that's why you don't look at sex as this like spiritual thing, is because you're so desensitized because you had all this sex. And it's not really that. It's that you haven't had enough sex to realize what sex actually is, which is an activity. You see what I'm saying? That's what it is. You see what I'm saying? But most people like to romanticize it because it makes it more of an interesting thing to be like, oh my God, this sexual thing is just so spiritual and it's like this thing I'm sharing with the one I love and all that other shit, when it's actually an activity. Just like the joke they say, you know, what's the difference? What's the definition of making love? That's what the girl's doing while the guy's fucking her. You understand? It's like if you walked into a room and saw 3 couples having intercourse, right? Who can you tell the difference if this person loves this person or this person is just fucking this person for the, like, you can't tell the difference because the activity is the same shit. You see what I'm saying? Same shit. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. It's the same fucking thing. But people like to romanticize it. You see what I'm saying? It's almost like think about something like, think about a story like Cinderella. Or think about a story like Snow White, right? And then think about real life relationships. You understand what I'm saying? It's totally different. One thing is fantasy and one thing is reality. A real life relationship is not Cinderella and Snow White. Sex is not this super spiritual kundalini, oh my God, amazing. No, it's sex. You use it to make babies and it's pleasurable. And that is it. You understand what I'm saying? That is it. You see what I mean? But a lot of times, again, people, they equate their shit to it. Anyway. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, but the hard part is the reason why it's so hard for people to grasp or understand is because we've been conditioned to equate our sense of worthiness, our sense of love to the activity of sex. You understand what I'm saying? Just so we equate, right? So this is why if you're thinking about, man, well, I'm with this girl, and if she has sex with somebody else, you feel like that something's being taken away from you. You feel like, oh my God, like, well, how could you have sex with him if you're having sex with me? You understand? And it's like you think you own the vagina. You think you own that situation, but you want to own it because you're attaching your sense of masculinity, sense of happiness, sense of purpose through the interaction you have with the woman. It's that simple. You see what I'm saying? It's that simple. Wow. So that's the issue that people have with it.
Sounds like I'm gonna have to get on that bad part membership. You got some elite level confidence right there.
I feel you. That's what's up, man. I appreciate you, bro.
That's crazy, man. I didn't even think about it like that. But I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me about it.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate the call, my brother. All right, I'm a holla. Peace, peace, peace. Yeah, man. Listen, look, I'm just trying to get you to understand where I'm coming from, so y'all just understand a different perspective. That's it. Y'all don't got to take anything I'm saying. You know what I'm saying for you know, like, because I don't want y'all to think I'm trying to convert y'all. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want y'all thinking that. I do not want y'all thinking that shit. You understand? Because you gotta do you. You gotta do what works for you. I just know that non-monogamy works for me. I can't do the fucking monogamous shit. It makes it just like bruh. Like, shout out to all the monogamous people. I can't do it. Like, I'm talking about the truly monogamous people. Like if you're actually monogamous and you're not cheating, you don't cheat on the person you're with, shout out to you. That's all I'm saying. But a lot of people, they're not really about that life. They you know, they cheating up and down the state. They're going crazy. Man, but let's go to 732 and then we're going to head up out of here. 732, what's popping? Who this?
What's good, Locario? It's Rashawn. I donated.
Appreciate it, my brother. What's going on? What's going on?
All right, so Locario, I hear you skipping on your side. You don't got to fix it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just ask my question and I'm going to hang up. And I'm going to just watch your answer on TV.
All right, cool. So what's good?
All right, so pretty much, Locario, I saw a video. You said it's titled something like "Why Older Men Ain't Getting Women," whatever the case may be. And he wasn't necessarily saying if you old you can't get women, but you were saying 5 reasons why that could be the case with you, right? One of the reasons you said is you lost motivation and all this other stuff. So I'm thinking, I'm like, well, Locario, you're like 40, right? You got a girlfriend, you got a wife. Your business is it's going up. I'm pretty sure you got other side shit going on. So what keeps you motivated, especially since you just said other sex is not like your wife's and your girlfriend? So what keeps you motivated to keep getting fly and keep going out there, meeting new women and going out and dating and fucking new bitches and all this other stuff? What drives you to do that?
Right. Well, all right, cool. Appreciate the call, brother. I'll answer right now. So what keeps you motivated is really the aspect of living in the moment. You understand what I'm saying? It's the aspect of living in the moment, because it's the thing. What happens is this. Most of the time, people are trying to get somewhere. You understand? People are trying to get somewhere in life, but what happens is that when you're trying to get somewhere, a lot of times, that's the time when you're really, a lot of times you'll be unhappy because you're trying to get somewhere. The moment when you realize that there's nowhere to go, that's when you'll actually be happy. Because when you realize there's nowhere to go, then what you do is that you take time to live in the moment. And so what I mean is this: most people are trying to get somewhere. So let's use it in the context of relationships, right? You know, when people talk about relationship goals, right? And so what they're saying is, man, I got, a woman to be like, I got to get me a husband and I want to have kids and I want to do this and I want to do that. You understand? A guy might even be like, I want to have a wife, I want to have kids, I want to do this, I want to do that. And ain't nothing wrong with doing that. There's nothing wrong with that. But what happens is that when you're consistently trying to strive for the next thing and the next thing and the next thing, what happens is that you're never really like satisfied. You understand? So therefore, what happens is that you don't take time to actually live in the moment. So what motivates me to like keep fucking with girls or like doing all this other stuff that I'm doing is not that I'm chasing this next girl or that girl. It's just that I'm living in the moment. And right now in this moment, I might see a girl with a fat ass. You understand what I'm saying? And so I'm enjoying that moment, even just looking at her. I could just see a girl with a fat ass and I'm just looking at her. You understand? The same way where if I'm with my wife, chilling with my wife and enjoying the moment with my wife, or chilling with my girlfriend, enjoying the moment with my girlfriend. I could be watching a movie and I'm so just engulfed in the movie and I'm just enjoying that thing right there at that moment. And I don't give a fuck about nothing else in the world at that time except for watching that movie. You understand what I'm saying? So the motivation comes within the moment. You understand what I'm saying? That's where the motivation comes in. The problem is people become demotivated or they're not motivated because they're constantly trying to get somewhere. Meaning a guy might say, man, I'm trying to get the baddest chick. He's trying to get to the baddest girl. So he's been trying his hardest to get to the baddest girl. You understand? So now he becomes less motivated because he's been trying so hard to get the baddest chick and it hasn't happened yet. You understand? So that he loses motivation. You understand? So there's nothing wrong with wanting to get the baddest chick, but how about you stop right here and right now and talk to that girl over there? She might not even be the baddest chick, right? But on your way to getting the baddest chick, why don't you stop and enjoy the moment with the chick who's the 6 or the 7? You see what I'm saying? Stop and enjoy the moment. Because when you stop and enjoy the moment, what happens is that you're in that moment, you're having fun in that moment, and in that moment, you probably won't even be thinking about the baddest chick. Matter of fact, that 7 will probably turn into the baddest chick you ever fucked with in your life. You see what I'm saying? And that's the thing right there. So as far as, you know, you get older, you're doing certain things, you got to understand that there's nowhere to go. You understand? Once you realize that there's nowhere to go, right? That's when you'll actually enjoy yourself. It's hard to enjoy yourself when you're trying to get somewhere because you're constantly worried about getting there. You understand? You're constantly anxious, stressed out, frustrated, trying to get there. You understand? People say, oh, one day, or when I get to this point, or when I get this thing, then I'll be happy, or then this is going to be. No, this is what I'm saying. Like, because once you get to that point, right, you'll enjoy it for the moment. And then guess what's going to happen? That moment's going to pass. And then you're going to be trying to get somewhere else. But what you have to understand is that there's nowhere to go. There is nowhere to go, people. Nowhere. You understand what I'm saying? There is absolutely nowhere to go. And once you understand that there is nowhere to go, that's when you'll arrive. You see what I'm saying? That is when you'll arrive. That's it. That is it. That's it. That's what keeps me motivated, because it's almost like the moments is right there. I'm like, I'm chilling, like, you know, because what happens is this: a guy will say, you know, I'm with this girl, and this is why people cheat most of the time. Because they were trying to get somewhere, they got there, and they realized, damn, I'm here, but this next moment, I'm feeling something else. Because understand this, we're always changing. You are not the same person you was yesterday, and you're not going to be the same person tomorrow. It's constant change. You understand what I'm saying? It's constant change. And so what happens is that we get caught and stuck into trying to get to a certain place, that we don't take time to enjoy the moment and understand the changes happening and occurring in each moment, so we can enjoy what that change brings. You understand? So that motivation within you is naturally there. It's naturally there. It's naturally there. I remember one time I was chilling with my niece, right? I was chilling with my niece, and I say this, and I'm gonna end soon, because you hear my voice getting all, that's the fucking That's the lateness in my voice. I gotta go to bed. Shit. But I was chilling with my niece once. She was at the time like just a few months old, probably 1 year old, close to one or whatever. And I remember it was I think around Christmas time. And so I'm holding her and people are, opening presents and shit and all this other stuff. And I remember her like grabbing the wrapper, the wrapping paper? So the wrapping paper was all over the floor. And I was holding her, but she started crawling around and she's grabbing the wrapping paper and just balling it up and grabbing it up and then walking around or whatever. So I'm looking at her and I'm seeing her walking around crawling around or whatever, grabbing the wrapping paper. And then she tried to put it in her mouth or whatever. And then she's throwing it down and she walks around to the other thing. She grabs the toy. She's playing with the toy for a second. She puts it down. She goes over there and she's all up on my arm or whatever. My aunt's holding her. She's like grabbing her chain or whatever, or a necklace or whatever. She puts her down. She was crawling over. So every second, she's motivated to interact with something else, to enjoy the moment with that thing, whatever is happening in that moment with that thing. 1 minute it's the paper, 1 minute it's the toy, 1 minute. You understand what I'm saying? She's not attached to anything. She's just moving and shaking and enjoying herself. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm watching this and I'm like, that's what I like. That's how I like to live life. You understand? Enjoying the moments. And you can enjoy the moments with one person. You can enjoy the moments with many people. You can enjoy the moments by yourself. You understand? But that's about it, people. I'm about to head up out of here. Appreciate y'all tuning in. If you're calling in, call in tomorrow. We're gonna have the free game Fridays tomorrow. Make sure that you guys go to badboymembership.com to join the Bad Boy membership so that you can get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. I appreciate y'all tuning in with me tonight. This late or whatever. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure you guys go to mr.locario.com to get the Game Kings documentary by itself. If you just want it by itself. You feel what I'm saying? And we will get that shit cracking. All right. So I will holler at you guys later. And remember, guys, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm out. Later.
When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're going to have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting some.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, there are things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.